GB20N44050. Going back many years ago, I bred a checker cock and I went down the club, took this checker cock as a young bird, and one of the local fanciers was putting it through, and he said, that'll never do any good, Parky, got a hollow back. I said, oh, alright, I'll race it. He won 8 first, ace pigeon in mid-Cheshire fed, and he won from Worcester to Wren's, 352 mile. So that was so much for having an hollow back. This is only the 3rd pigeon I've handled like it. The one was a pigeon called GB20N44050. The other was at a loft when I was doing a loft one. I can't remember who it was, but it was down south. I don't think he races anymore, but it won no end of first. And this is the 3rd one. And this, I'd class as good as anything I bred off that GB20 line. They were the old cross. And he was a real good pigeon. That is a cracker. Got a good eye for breeding as well.
Yeah. Same again, Les. It's 2020.
Has it been raced much?
But she's had a couple of races this time. But saying they want to be further up. Got to be on that channel for these sort of pigeons, and that was my intention. But with work commitments, and as you said to about the lad across the road, whatever, doesn't matter. And one thing or another, I can't do it no more.
This is a nice pigeon, that is.
Yeah, she's direct daughter of my red hen, which one I was telling you about. She flew near 2 years on the trot. And she wasn't just the only pigeon home on the day, 2 years on the trot. She was the only pigeon home all week. There was no pigeons home all week. The only pigeon that came home after, I think it was about 8 days after he passed away now, was Jeff Jones. He got one 8 days later. So, yeah, and the red hen is the foundation of all my big winners in the big races. So she's definitely a gold mine for the stock loft. She's like the first 2 pigeons I showed you. Them are the pigeons.
I've seen that.
Her father is Blue Mike.
Yeah.
Which tells you he bred the 30th in $1 million pigeon race.